Hello, this is Jeff Mangus with Ghostwriting USA. Hope everyone's doing great out there. Thank you so much for subscribing to my ghostwriting channel. We really appreciate all of your support. I want to get right to it today. This week I want to talk about the actual ghostwriting book process and what me and you as a client will go through from the onset to the finish. So basically, let's just jump right in. The first step is me interviewing and you interviewing me at the same time. We meet on the phone or over, online through Zoom or Skype or, some kind of service like that. I prefer Zoom. Zoom is really, really good. And it's free to any client that wants to meet with me. We can meet anywhere that you are, no matter where you are on the planet. It doesn't matter. But we initially meet and we talk, and me as a ghostwriter, as you're talking, I am studying your tone, and I'm recording through Zoom. I'm recording our conversation just for the mere fact of want to capture your inflections, your tone, how you talk, how you speak, how you deliver your sentences. I know that sounds kind of anal maybe a little bit, but as a ghostwriter, this is what we have to do. It is my job to write your book in your voice, and the only way to do that is to study how you speak and how you bring your words and how you say things, and your personality. I know this, as a ghost, it's a real skill to be able to do that, and I take pride in being able to take you and your words and turn it into your voice, because it is your book, and I get very excited to do that. That's the first step. And the next step is we sit down and write an outline. We outline the book chapter by chapter, by topic, and you and I agree upon that. But in between that, we do agree upon price. We do agree upon, we have a contract, and everyone understands the terms. I'll give you a statement of work, and then we go from there. And then we outline that book, and we agree upon that. So there's no confusion. There's no back and forth like, hey, I want to add this, I want to add this. And yeah, you can add things. As things go, as the book progresses, you might find something that you want to add in the book, and that's perfectly acceptable. And it will happen. I understand that. So, but all in all, outlining the book, we'll get the main outline, and then I will basically start doing any research, any type of interviews that I need to find, or talk to people that I need to find to write your book. And then also, you and I will sit down once again, and then you and I will go into detail on the first chapter and what we have outlined. Then you will tell me your story. You will tell me everything about your service or whatever you've experienced. You will tell me in your words. And I will record this session. And again, to record the session is merely for information and to adapt to your tone, style, and voice as I write the first chapter. And that's how we go. I will do that, and then I will write your first chapter. And I will deliver that first chapter as what I call the ugly first draft. Every first draft is ugly, and it can be very not pretty, and it's not polished, but it will be. But when I deliver that first draft, it will be as close as possible, and it's up to you as a client. I want you to study it, read it, look at it, make sure it's told the right way, and also make sure that it is how you want it, as far as your tone, style, your personality, and your voice. It's really, really important as a ghost for me that you are satisfied, and that's why, as a ghostwriter, and writing a book takes 1 to 3 to 6 months to do, because it takes time to do it right. If you want a quick book, then go hire that guy. It's going to write it quick and kind of crappy and get it out there. But I don't think you want that. You want a guy that's going to really go into detail. That's me. that's going to really focus on your tone and style and voice and make sure your book comes out the best it can be. And so the first chapter is written, sent back to you. You read it, study it, authorize it, and if it's okay, then you send it back and you tell me. If it is good, then we move on to the next chapter and the next topic. And it goes that way. And that's why it goes back and forth, but it has to. It has to do it that way. And I do it slowly because I want to be methodical and I want to make sure that that book is written the best for you. So hopefully you got some information here. This is a topic on the process of ghostwriting a book. And I take pride in providing a professional, upfront, honest, ethical service. And I am honest and as far as I'm totally open to and transparent in what I'm doing on my end and to make you and make your book the best it can be. It is that simple. So if you have any questions or if you have a book idea, you think you have a book that you need for your business, I will say that every business needs a book. A book for your service, for your industry, for your knowledge can only do great things. It can, number one, produce residual income. Number two, show the world that you know what you're talking about. And number three, drive people to your business. It is that easy and that simple. So having a book is almost essential now as a business. So I encourage you, if you have a business, if you're a solopreneur, entrepreneur, musician, doctor, it doesn't matter who you are, what you do. I would love to write your book and do that for you. If you have any questions, you can email me at ghostwriterusa1, the number 1, at gmail.com. And you can also visit my website and schedule a free phone call at ghostwritingusa.com. I look forward to speaking with you. I look forward to talking to you. And when we do talk, I will tell you, I'm not a slick sales guy. I do not push my services on you. It's totally up to you to hire me as your ghostwriter. And so our phone calls would be no obligation whatsoever. I look forward to hearing from you. Again, Jeffrey Mangus, ghostwritingusa.com. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. Take care.